Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to do a recap for today, the first day of the month, and I want to go over my trades. But before that, I actually didn't do a recap for Friday, and Friday was a red day. And let me tell you what was my result on Friday. It was a red day for me, but I didn't have a chance to do a recap, so I apologize in advance. But let me go ahead and log into my broker here and see what was the result for that on Friday. So where is the daily P&L? Okay, and then let's go to the previous month here for May 29th. So May 29th, so this is what happened. Let me go ahead and see if I can just take a screenshot. Whoops. To go back, May 29th. Okay. So let me try to take a screenshot, freeform. Let me open that up. Sorry guys, hang tight. Okay, I want to make sure my account number, nothing is on there. Okay, cool. So for Friday, I traded two stocks that were gapping up. PRTY was not gapping up. It's something that came intraday. ADAP, I actually took a loss on that for 129 bucks, and then PRTY 29 bucks. So my P&L for Friday was 159, but I think with commissions and everything, it's probably around like 190. So Fridays are usually, wild cards. You don't know how the momentum is going to be going into the weekend. So, that was that. Later on, I'll show you how many green streaks I had, and I'll do another video for that. With that in mind, let's go ahead and do today's recap of the trades that I did today. Today was a fabulous day. As you can see, I'm up 277 bucks, which is awesome. That's pretty high for me. As you can see, as I'm getting better, my winners are also getting better as I get better in letting my winners ride and cutting my losses fast. So let's start the process that I usually have when I come in the morning to my desk. I have my gap scanner. So let's change the time for this to this morning, which is going to be 6:15 a.m. And as you can see, these were the stocks that were gapping up. We had CETX that was gapping up 146% with 7 million float, and volume was 11 million. So that's why it was highly on watch. A lot of people were watching that. DGLY, I was watching that as well. GNUS, I was not watching. It's too cheap for me. I don't like to trade stocks that are like, under $1. AESE, I was watching. And PRPO. These were the stocks I was watching. All of these had news, I believe, except CETX. It may have had news on Friday, but usually I don't trade stocks that don't have news. But this was on my watch list, but towards the end. So, when I saw my pattern come in, I probably did take the trade on the stock. So, but we'll find out. So, let's go ahead and get into it, right? So, CETX, let me see the stock. CETX, okay, as you can see, my first trade I lost on it, and then second trade I made some money, and then on the last trade on it I lost 31 bucks. So what I was looking for this was on the first trade for 256. I was getting in for, let's see, red to green move, was it? Yeah, I was trying to get in for the red to green move. As you can see, it didn't happen. It broke the opening price, but it didn't continue, right? So I got out of the position very, very fast for 1 cent loss, and then got in again at 260, thinking that this is going to try again, where it did break a little bit. I got caught some of the momentum there. So as you can see, I got in at 260 and sold at 262 because I wasn't seeing strength in the level 2. By level 2, I mean this part right here and timing sales right here. Level 2 is the order book, and time and sales is where the actual prices and quantity are getting executed at. So that's that. Let me see. Yeah, so I usually watch for a lot of greens. You see a lot of reds and greens, but I usually watch for a lot of greens at my entry point that I have. So right now, this stock is over here is failing, right? So yeah, that was for CETX. It failed, didn't do the red to green move, so I let it go. Eventually, later on it took off. My other point that I was watching was this area right here, which is a double top area with $2.36. For some reason I hesitated, but this was my entry point. I think the reason why I hesitated, the time and sales to me were not looking as confident. So then I let it go. If I don't feel confident, I don't like to take the trade. So then I just let it go, and obviously it ripped. Right timing, but I didn't have the right confidence, right? So next one we had traded was AESE. This is the one that took me all the way up there, okay? So AESE was this right here. And this was a red to green move, right? So the stock actually opened up at 352, which was around this area right here. And I caught that red to green move. This stock I got in a little bit late. Actually, I got in really late, to be honest. So it opened up at 352, and I got in at 380, which is pretty much 30 cents later, which is around this area right here. So I got in for the break of this inflection point right here, and I got in and just rode the whole momentum. And as you can see, I sold 75% at 390, which is on the rip up here, about half of this candle. And then I sold some at 469, which was around this area right here. And then I think I sold the remaining at 463 because thinking it was gonna come back down, and the rest at 459. But I made my money on it. I was happy. As you can see, it took off from there even more. I could have made a lot more money today. It could have been a bigger home day today as well, but you never know with these stocks. For every one stock that goes up like this, there's probably 10 stocks that will go up to here or here and come right back down. So it's more important to take profits along the way and not have hopes. If you have hopes, you're not going to make it. I promise you. So the other stock I traded was Hexo, HEXO. Wow, I don't know why I said Hexo. But let's also take a look at PRPO, which was gapping up as well, right? This one could have been a red to green move, but as you can see, there's not enough volume, right? So it seems like algorithms were in play, or I don't know what was going on, but there was no volume. But if there was volume, the pivot point would have been this area right here for the break of 97 cents. But to me, if it's that close, I like to look for a break of $1, which was around this area, which is another psychological resistance. And as you can see, that's where the volume came in. And it took off a few cents. But then again, I don't like trading stocks that are below $1 because they barely move if they have no volume, right? So it's just way more of a risk than having the reward. So other than that, today was a good day. I took maybe 12 trades. 12 times I hit the buy or sell button, which is not bad, right? I stuck to my plan and followed it and stayed consistent. And that's the goal here. So if you want to learn more, watch my recap, watch my previous recaps, and subscribe to my channel. Check out the description where I post my Twitter channel, and that's where I post the watch list as well every day. So that way you guys can see the stocks that I'm watching. Here, let me see if I can pull up my Twitter. Let me pull this up. So this is my Twitter account, and I post, as you can see, this morning I posted. This is what this is right here, guys. This right here. This is what I post, right? And then I also put out the stocks that I'm watching, right? Check that out, right? This is from, May 29th, and May 28th, 27th, 26th, right? So then I post the stocks that I'm watching, right? So, but make sure you do your due diligence. Don't follow me. Just follow in terms of what the stocks that I post and learn from those charts, right? And see where you think the good entries and good exits can be, right? So yeah, subscribe. Other than that, I hope everyone had a green day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.